What's up, gamers and gearheads? Welcome to episode 18 of the Coalition Report. Now, as I said last time, we're going to get into the nitty-gritty of things today. I did kind of an overview of my experience playtesting at Epic Games in the last episode, so this episode we're going to get down to business. So today we're going to talk about Overrun. Now, some of my playtest teammates who are also there have done videos about Overrun, but I want to let you guys know I have not watched any of their videos. I gave them a like, maybe threw a comment out there. But I did not watch any of their videos because I think sometimes when people do that, their ideas or wordage kind of flows over into other videos. So I said, no, I'm not going to do that. This is going to be totally original. So if I do reiterate some of the things that they say, I apologize, but I'm going to say it my own way, you know, with my country slang. I don't know what that was. Okay, so today we're going to talk about a little Overrun action. Now, I'm going to be totally honest with you guys. I was not looking forward to playing Overrun. I knew they had revealed it as a new game type, and they were testing it at the various Comic-Cons and stuff like that. I was dreading it. As mentioned before, we didn't know what we were going to play test each day. As soon as we sat down in the chairs, they said, okay guys, you're going to play test this today, and away we go. So Quinn said, okay guys, I can't do a really good Quinn impression, so I'm not even going to try, but he was like, okay guys, we're going to play test Overrun today, and I was just like, oh my gosh. In my head, it was just like, I just wasn't looking forward to playing it because it was described as Beast and Horde mode put together, and to be frank, I hate those modes. Now I play it with friends or when the games first come out for like an hour, and I'm like, okay, I'm done, I've had enough of this. But I came to find out later that they only described it as Beast versus Horde mode because that's the only thing we have comparable in the Gears realm or the Gears of War world to compare it to. That's the only thing we can describe it as to kind of convey that to the audience. But I want to let you guys know that Overrun was awesome and I loved it. Yes, it was Beast mode and Horde mode put together, and the fact that there are fortifications. You can be a cog who repair the fortifications, or you can be a locust like in Beast mode and get those fortifications down and chomp at the humans. But ultimately, this was one of those modes that always kept us on our toes. I think Gold Glove, he even described it as when we were in the Prescott meeting room, like this was the most stressed he has ever been. It's just because it's high action, always keeps you on your toes, and ever changing. It's always that paper, scissors, rock, Rochambeau, whatever you guys call it, I don't know, kind of formula within Overrun, which I said makes it really fun, keeps you on your toes, and is heart-pounding action all the way through. Now what you're trying to do basically as the Locust is to get a generator down. So the generator has a certain number of health. You can kill that generator and you go on to the next one. Now as it stands right now, as what we played, there are 3 different generators within one turn, and that total time adds up, and you get to take that time and then switch on the other side. So if you're the cog, you are defending the generators the best that you can, and we did have a couple of shutouts depending on our different strats. Once you shut out, as the cog, once you shut out the locust, they don't get a turn at the other generator. So for instance, if we shut them out on the first generator, they don't have a chance at the second or third generator. Your job as the loci is to destroy the generators as fast as possible. Now within that, there are some of the fortifications to destroy as a locust, like you see on Beast mode, the laser beam fences and the barbed wire and all that good stuff. Now for each locust character, there's a good and the bad side. We're not going to go all the way through right now because that would make a really long video. And I think Arctic, he might have did a pretty in-depth. I saw it was 21 minutes, so it must be freaking in-depth. You might want to check out his video to kind of get a grasp on the characters. Hopefully he went through that. If not, I'll be sure to do that in one of my next videos. But again, everything is subject to change, and they may bring new characters in, so I may not. I don't know. Things are in the air right now. We're flipping it. We're Two-Face, and we're flipping the coin. Let me do this is my Two-Face face. Is that good? You like it? And once again, I've gotten off track and lost focus of where I was going with my points. Now the Locusts, right now, they're using the tier system that you see in Beast mode. So there's different tiers, you unlock different characters as you go along and accumulate points to unlock some of the bigger bad boys of the locusts. And on the cog side, as you guys have seen, again, it's a class-based system. Now again, there are risk rewards for each of these. Each has their own set of weaponry, and each has their own special skill. So for instance, like we see Baird, he does the torch thing and repairs fortifications, which is usually good to use in the beginning. When it comes down to they're kind of get to the generator, you might want to use other lethal things. But the good thing about him is that he also has a sentry gun, which is pretty freaking useful. And as you've seen, you kind of have the scout who looks out for everyone. Cole, he regenerates ammo, and he's kind of the gung-ho guy, the gunner, you know, getting in there in the all the business. That sounds really bad. Then you have Sophia, the medic, and Quinn made fun of me so much because I had some of the worst times throwing those stem nades that you guys have seen on the videos. The nade throw, right as it stands right now, like I could not get it down. Like, you know, it kind of has some of the, on Gear Slayer right now, it has some like weight to it. And these stem nades, I'm just like long balling it, and I'm just like, and then it goes past the dude I was supposed to help out, and it never really helped out. I couldn't go over there and give him CPR or anything. So Quinn just stood back there and laughed at me. But I mean, that's the basics of Overrun. Again, if you guys have questions, I can't be super specific because of the NDA I signed, but I'll try to answer what I can. And you know, we say it's Beast versus Horde mode, but it's so much more than that. And you know, it's heart pumping action the whole time. Would I be able to run without a full team? This mode requires communication up the butthole, not literally. But I mean, there's lots of communication. You obviously have to talk to your team. I'm going to be this, what are you going to be to counter that? I'm going to be the engineer, so you need to be the scout, blah, blah, blah. But it's very communication heavy. And, you know, when you hop in, like, Gears games right now by yourself, and you're like, hey, Fluffy Kilpatrick, do you have a mic? And you're just sitting there. Okay, I guess not. Or, hey, Stankonia, do you have a microphone? I don't have a microphone, and some devil demon noise comes in and you have to mute him. Now, I won't roll without a full team in Overrun. I'm going to say that right meow. But also something to bring kind of to your guys' attention. Nexi, who is in the Halo community, or was in the Halo community, he said this type could be its own game. Like, you could box it up right now as it is and ship it as its own game separate from Gears of War. So to me, as someone from the outside community coming in to play Gears of War, that comment kind of carried a lot of weight. So just to talk about the competitive kind of phase of it, I think if Overrun were placed in Gears of War 3 right now, we would have separate tournaments for just Overrun. Like, I don't think that you could place it in, say, our TVMs or Executions or King of the Hills. That's kind of its own separate thing. Right now, I think Overrun could be its own tournament. And I say that because it's a whole new different game type. There's all new strategy involved, a lot of communication. I think it would be really exciting to see this in the competitive round. So I'm excited to see where it goes as far as Overrun. I know I'll be playing it a lot when I have my full squad on. You know, we're going to get them Onyx medals or whatever they're going to call it this time. Some Baird medals and stuff. Make sure you guys keep your eyes peeled for some following episodes, because I got some goodies to give away. And I want you gearheads to have them. So make sure you stay tight on episodes. That was me clenching my butt cheeks. So thank you guys for watching. Next time we'll be talking more about free-for-all. Again, thanks for watching. Until the cog turns, we'll have some more news for you next week. And make sure you guys have a safe Halloween holiday. I might be online playing some Gears, so if you guys want to play, make sure you hit me up. If you're staying at home and not getting all them tricking and treatings, we're going to be Gearsing and gnashing or something. I don't know. Anyways, we'll see you guys next week. Be sure to hit me up on Twitter. And thank you guys for watching. That's me waving bye. I went like this. It was like a high five and a bye at the same time. It was a high bye.